Nancy calls me. Unfortunately, they had a Hollywood wedding, 10 minutes long, maybe 15. And Nancy calls me. She wants to be a singer. Would you be my drummer, man? I said, of course, no question. We started doing records with Nancy. And so Nancy, of course, we're doing all these major hit records. And Nancy is now on Frank's label. And Frank knows all about us because we're turning out all these hit records. So Frank wants some of this Wrecking Crew on his records. Frank comes in and we do a record called Strangers in the Night, a major, major hit record. #1, record of the year, Grammy record of the year, song of the year. You couldn't ask for more. Frank is once again on top. He was never on the bottom. But here he was on top again, and here I was the drummer on my second Grammy Record of the Year. And Frank was just the nicest man in the world. It's just an amazing time for this little kid from the East Coast, actually Holyoke, Massachusetts. Here I was in Hartford, Connecticut, working on going to be a drummer someday. Didn't know it, but that was my start. And this is Frank Sinatra's rebirth, so to speak. And we used to have so much fun coming here to the desert, to Frank Sinatra's compound, where he had condos for all of his family and the children. One of the little side notes with Strangers in the Night was that there was a record I did a number of years before for the great producer Phil Spector. And it was a record called Be My Baby. And it was one of those major drum intros that sort of started, it changed the whole drum world. And people, believe it or not, when I did Strangers in the Night, I did exactly the same beat, but very quietly. Strangers in the night, boom. Ba 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 ba, boom. Strangers in the night, boom. Just an amazing thing. So, what goes around, I guess, comes around sometimes. But that's my great story about the Sinatras and Strangers in the Night. We used to say Stranglers in the Night because we lived in Hollywood. Who knows what was going on after hours? We can cut all that out of there, you know what I'm saying?